Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. This is Liaquat here, and this is my YouTube channel, Roots of Knowledge. If you guys are familiar with my channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you're not familiar with the channel, check out the videos. And as well, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment as well. Right, so this is slightly a new format. Let me know what you guys think, because I've kind of felt that the writing is a bit small to read on the screen. Some of you guys are probably reading this on or seeing this on a mobile phone, and maybe the screen is a bit small. So let me know if you think that this is better than the previous format, the layout, and if it's not, just let me know as well. Alright, so let's continue with this lesson then. So this is the series of Mukhtasar al-Qudoori, where basically we kind of go through the Arabic or a fiqh text rather. We go through the Arabic, I explain it to you guys. Currently we've reached up to Hajj, right? So we've done quite a lot of lessons, so you can check them out as well. So فَإِذَا كَانَ قَبْلَ يَوْمِ التَّرْوِيَةِ. So tarwiyah, rawa yurawi, literally means to feed, right? To feed, like as in give someone water, right? So satiate. Let me just make this a bit bigger for you guys so you guys can see. If you guys enjoy that. So khataba is to give. This word came before in the chapter of Jum'ah, to give a talk. Imam khutbatan came before. Yu'allim an-nas fiha al-khuruj. Khuruj is to go out, exit. And this word also came before as well. Mina is the name of a place. So this is the name of a place, which I'll explain to you guys in a bit. And was salat, and prayer. Salat Arafat is the name of a place as well. Right, so this is another name of a place. If you guys have watched the crash course of Hajj, then it's going to make sense. So wuquf means to stand, the standing of Arafat. Ifada, so you got the word ifada over here, which means to move or to travel. Yeah, ifada yufidu. صلى الفجر. تروية, we've done that. Makkah. خرج إلى منى فأقام. أقام, we've done that before. يصلي, praise Fajr. يوم عرفة, again يوم عرفة. Arafah is the name of the day, so it's after the place, but it's kind of like the name of the day. Right, so Arafat is the name of the location. يوم عرفة is the name of the day. يتوجه, he turns. Okay, so يتوجه, he turns. إلى عرفات. فيقيم, and يقيم is to stay. زالت, okay, you done this word before in the Kitab al-Salat. صلى الإمام بالناس. So صلى الإمام بالناس, right? So that's quite straightforward. يبتدئ, to start. Okay, so start. بالخطبة أولا. فيخطب, خطبة يخطب خطبتين, two khutbas, right? So two khutbas. قبل الصلاة يعلم الناس فيها الصلاة والوقوف بعرفة. والمزدلفة, so Muzdalifah as well is the name of a place, right? So it's a name of a location, right? So name of a place. ورمى, رمى يرمي, it means to throw. Okay, so to throw. Jimar is like these wall stones. Okay, Jimar, رمي الجمار. It's the name of these like walls, kind of stone thing. والنحر, nahar is to slaughter. Yeah, so slaughter. Halq is to shave. Yeah, shave. Tawaf, you guys know what that is. Now Tawaf is ziyara. Ziyara means to visit. Right, so this Tawaf is what is known as a Tawaf al-Ifada as well, which if you watch the crash course, I explain it over there on the 10th. The Tawaf that's performed. بأذان إقامتين. إقامتين is two إقامas. من صلى في رحله. رحله means in his tent or in his camp. Yeah, so in his camp, tent. وحده, on his own. واحدة وقت عند أبي حنيفة. قال أبو يوسف يجمع. جمع يجمع, it means to combine. Yeah, so to combine, combination. المنفرد, individual, single. ثم يتوجه إلى الموقف. موقف, it means the place or station, place where you kind of stand. فيقف بقرب. قرب means close. قرب يقرب. جبل, mountain. عرفات, then that. موقف. بطن, it means the valley, so this word came last week as well, the button. and Urna is the name of a place. Okay, so this is basically the explanation, the word for word explanation of the text. And let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of thing as well. If it's something which, you know, it helps you guys. Inshallah, I'll do more of those in the future as well. Okay, so that's basically the text. Now let's have a look at. Okay, let me just get rid of this. Okay, all right. So clear that up. Okay, so فإذا كان قبل يوم التروية. Yeah, so فإذا كان قبل يوم التروية. So إذا, this is what we call a shart. Okay, let me just zoom this in. So إذا, this is what we call a shart. And then كان قبل يوم التروية. This is the ظرف. Okay. And بيوم جار مجرور. خطب فعل, الإمام is the فاعل, and then خطبة is the مفعول به. يعلم علم يعلم. Okay, so يعلم الناس مفعول به. فيها الخروج, and this is the second مفعول به. Number 2 مفعول به. إلى منى, to منى. So this is منى is actually غير منصرف word, and it's got alif مقصورة at the end anyway, so you can't see the vowel. والصلاة, so salata is the ataf onto al-khuruj. Bi'arafatin. Yeah, bi'arafatin. Now, there's an ikhtilaf of the scholars, the grammarians, of how this word arafat is said. Is it arafatin? Or is it arafata? Or is it arafat? So, there's an ikhtilaf on that. والوقوف والوقوف ولز عطف والإفاضة فإذا صلى الفجر. So, sorry, صلى الفجر. Almost Fajr doesn't pray. If you know the mistake that I made, why would that be incorrect? Put in the comments. مفعول به يوم التروية. So يوم التروية مضاف مضاف إليه, and that all becomes the مفعول فيه. بمكة غير منصرف. خرج إلى منى بها حتى يصلي. Right, so حتى is حرف الجار, and then it has this unhidden. الفجر, this is the مفعول به. يوم عرفة. Right, so يوم عرفة غير منصرف as well. ثم يتوجه إلى عرفات فيقيم بها فإذا زالت الشمس. This is file. Okay, or the ism of زالت. زال يزول. Actually, it's a file. من يوم عرفة. صلى الإمام بالناس الظهر مفعول به عطف ثم يبتدئ بالخطبة أولا فيخطب خطبتين فعل خطبتين. This can be مفعول به, can be مفعول مطلق as well. Okay, and then you have قبل الصلاة مضاف مضاف إليه. يعلم again الناس فيها الصلاة والوقوف بعرفة والمزدلفة. Yeah, عطف onto عرفة. ورمي الجمار والنحر والحلق وطواف زيارة. All of that is عطف onto الصلاة. ويصلي بهم الظهر والعصر في وقت مضاف مضاف إليه بأذان وإقامتين. ومن صلى في رحله جار مجرور وحده is حال on his own. صلى كل واحدة كل because this is talking about the salat. كل واحدة. So this is the fi'l and there's the file inside of it. He prays. Yeah. كل واحدة مضاف مضاف إليه becomes the مفعول به. في وقتها عند أبي حنيفة رحمه الله تعالى وقال أبو يوسف ومحمد رحمهم الله تعالى. يجمع. This is the fi'l plus the fa'il. Actually not the fa'il. This is the fi'l. بينهما المنفرد ثم يتوجه. So the منفرد is the fa'il. Person on their own. The منفرد. إلى الموقف فيقف بقرب جار مجرور مضاف مضاف إليه وعرفات. Sorry, this is عرفات, new sentence. وعرفات كلها موقف مبتدأ and the خبر إلا بطن عرنة. Now, anyone know why we give this fatha? If you know why we give button fatha, put it in the comments. Let's see how good you guys are in this istithna rule. Okay, so let's get on with today's lesson. So today's lesson, let's explain it. Let's see how well we can explain it, inshallah. So here, this masla is basically talking about now how you're going to perform literally how you're going to perform the Hajj. Yeah. So let's just let me expand it like this. I think it'll be easier if I do like this. Okay. So right. So what basically happens is, let's say the days of Hajj starts on the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, 11, 12, and then the 13th is optional. Right, 13th is optional. Okay, so the names of these days are, right, so these are the names of these days. This day is the Eid day that we all celebrate. Right, this is known as Yawm al-Nahr. Yeah, this is the slaughtering day. Yawm al-Nahr. This day is known as Yawm Arafah, the day of Arafah, the 9th. This day is known as Yawm al-Tarwiyah. Okay, so this is the Yawm al-Tarwiyah, right, Yawm Arafah. And then these days are known as Ayyam Tashriq. Okay, so with these names, get familiar with them, because when they come in the text, it's going to make a lot of sense then. Right, so it's going to become very, very easy to understand. So what is he saying over here? So he says that, let's say for instance, there is a person. Yeah, this is the person. And this person wants to do Hajj. So he says, فَإِذَا كَانَ one second, let me highlight it for you guys. فَإِذَا كَانَ قَبْلَ يَوْمِ التَّرْوِيَةِ. Right, so when it is before the day of Tarwiyah. So this is the day of Tarwiyah. So when it's before this day, i.e., it's the 7th or 6th, whatever. So he says, إِذَا كَانَ يَوْمُ التَّرْوِيَةِ, when it is the day of Tarwiyah, just before that, خَطَبَ الْإِمَامُ خُطْبَةً. On this day, the Imam, he should give a khutbah. What should he teach people in the khutbah? He should teach them about what is going to happen in these days now. Right, so يُعَلِّمْ النَّاسَ, he teaches people, فِيهَا الْخُرُوجِ إِلَى مِنَى, that on the 8th, these people will have to go to Mina. So let's say, for example, this is the people on the day, on the 8th, they're going to go to the place where there's tents. And if you watch the crash course, I've explained it there. They're going to go to the place called Mina. Right, so in Mina, they're going to stay there now on the 8th. Right, so this is going to be the place of the 8th. It's called the 8th, place of the 8th. That's where they're going to stay. Okay, then. So it teaches them to go to Mina. وَالصَّلَاةُ بِعَرَفَاتٍ. And he has to teach them about what's going to happen on Arafat, right? The prayer. Because on Arafat, on the 9th, there's a strange thing that happens that normally Muslims don't do. And that is that when they go to the place of Arafat, so let's call this place Arafat. Arafat is the location. They actually combine between the Zuhr and the Asr in the Zuhr time, right? So they're going to combine between Zuhr and Asr. It's called Jama. So let's say Zuhr time is at 1 o'clock. They're going to pray Zuhr and Asr at 1 o'clock. So he's going to teach them about Salat bi Arafat, and what else? He's going to teach them wal-wuqufa. Yeah, wal-wuqufa wal-ifadata. To do wuquf, to do ifada as well. Yeah, so wuquf. So wuquf is basically staying in Arafat. Right, so you stay in Arafat, you call this wuquf. You just stay there until Maghrib time. So this is from Fajr or Zuhr all the way till Maghrib. Well, ifada. Ifada is the next stage that you do. So if you watch the video again, so you know what's going to happen now. As soon as Maghrib hits, yeah, so this is, let's say, Maghrib, right, the people are going to leave from there and they're going to go to a place called Muzdalifah. Right, so you got Muzdalifah. Right, go to Muzdalifah. Right, you're in Muzdalifah? Okay. Now, again, the Imam teach them. Right, so he's going to teach them about going to Muzdalifah. Right. So let's crack on. Let's get back on this then. So what's going to happen? So on the day of Tarwiyah, so on this day, on the Fajr time, right, what's going to happen is the people are going to pray their Fajr in Makkah. So let's draw Makkah over here so you guys can picture it. May Allah take us to Makkah time and time again. So let's say, for example, this is Makkah, okay, Kaaba. So people are going to pray their Fajr over here. Okay, nice, pray Fajr over there. And then they are going to set off. Right? So once you prayed your Fajr, you're going to set off now. So you're going to go to there. So فَإِذَا صَلَّى الْفَجْرَ يَوْمَ تَرْوِيَةٍ بِمَكَّةٍ خَرَجَ إِلَى مِنَى فَأَقَامَ بِهَا. He stays there. So once he's prayed Fajr on the day of Tarwiyah in Makkah, kharaja, he leaves to Mina, goes to Mina, right? This is on the 8th. And he stays there. For how long? Until he prays the Fajr on the day of Arafah, on the 9th. Yeah, Fajr of the 9th. So therefore, if you were to write this down, we would say, after Fajr, as soon as he prays his Fajr, sets off now. Okay, go. Set off for Fajr. Alright, so ثُمَّ يَتَوَجَّهُ إِلَىٰ عَرَفَاتٍ. Then after Fajr, he sets off to go to the plains of Arafat. Yeah, the place of Arafat, he's going to go there. فَيُقِيمُ بِهَا. And he stays there. How long did he stay there for? So you're going to go after Fajr. Like when we went after Fajr, we walked it. Walking is about 3 hours it takes to get there, about 3 or 4 hours, right? And you do get tired. So I would suggest if you're not good at walking, don't walk, go by transport. So they're going to go there, okay, to Arafat. Now, the whole Arafat activities start after Zawal, when Zuhr starts, right? So فَإِذَا زَالَتْ الشَّمْسُ, when the sun starts to decline from the zenith, مِنْ يَوْمِ عَرَفَةٍ, on the day of Arafat, صَلَّى الْإِمَامُ, the Imam will pray. Okay, let's bring this up a bit. Okay, so let's try to make this a bit easier to see. Okay, so صلى الناس بالإمام بالناس الظهر والعصر ظهر العصر, right? So they prayed Zuhr and Asr together at the Zuhr time, which is 1 o'clock. ثم يبتدئ بالخطبة. Now he's going to give another talk. So remember, he gave a talk over here, right? So now he's going to give another talk, right? So this other talk that he's going to give, this is going to be the talk where he's going to explain to people the events, the things that a person should do, around this, right? The Muzdalifah and all of that, right? So this is what he's going to teach them. فَيَخْطُبُ. So he's going to give a talk first of all, two khutbahs, just like the 2 khutbahs that we do in Jummah. قبل الصلاة, before Salat. The khutbahs will take place before the Salat. يُعَلِّمُ النَّاسَ. He's going to teach people فيها الصلاة والوقوف and وقوف بعرفة, in Arafah, والمزدلفة, and in Muzdalifah. So he's going to teach them how to do this. وَرَمْيَ الْجِمَارِ, and how to throw the stones. So if you watch the crash course, you've seen you have to collect 49 stones. And those stones are going to be used to throw at these big like rocks. وَالنَّحْرِ, and the slaughtering on the 10th. وَالْحَلْقِ, and the shaving of the head, or cutting the hair. وَالطَّوَافِ الزِّيَارَةِ, and the main tawaf that takes place on the 10th. So these are all like the 10th, it teaches them the 10th activities. Right, so it's going to teach them all of this. What's going to happen over here, what's going to happen over here, and over there as well, what's going to happen. So it's like educating the people. Okay. Right, let's get over here then. Okay, let me just bring this. Okay, so this is a bit easier now. So I can just do this. Right, so and then what does he do? So then he says, وَيُصَلِّي بِهِمْ. So then he's taught them all that stuff, and then he prays with them Zuhr and Asr fi waqt al-Zuhr. Yeah, so he's gonna pray with them Zuhr and Asr in the time of Zuhr, like I told you guys over here. Yeah, bi adhanin, with 1 adhan, but 2 iqamas. So 1 adhan is going to be given, and then 1 iqama for Zuhr, 1 iqama for Asr. Right. Now here's the question the Hanafis raised now. What if a person is not praying with the Imam? And this happens, trust me, it happens over there. You get lost, you can't hear the Imam, is too far away. you might have to pray Zuhr on your own. So man salla fi rahlihi, in his camp, wahdahu, on his own, do you combine the two salats? So Abu Hanifa says no. You have to pray each salat at its allocated time. So Zuhr at Zuhr time, Asr at Asr time. You don't do the combination. Combination is only reserved for when you pray with the main Imam. So صلى كل واحدة, each one will pray منهما في وقتها, at its time, in the Abi Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala. However, the Sahibain say no. You can still combine even if you're praying on your own. So قال Abu Yusuf wa Muhammad rahimahumullah, يجمع بينهما المنفرد, a person who's praying on his own can even combine the two salats. Okay, once you've prayed your Zuhr and Asr, then what do? Then you set off and you go to the place of Arafat. Now, you're in Arafat, aren't you? But what they want you to do is go to a place which is known as the Jabal Rahmah. So let's say, for example, here's the Jabal Rahmah, right? And you go there and you stand as close as possible. You've probably seen pictures of it as well. If you Google it, you'll see the Jabal Rahmah. فَيَقِفُ بِقُرْبِ الْجَبَلِ, he should stand near the close part of the mountain, as close as he can to the mountain. You might not be able to get space. So, millions of people are there, so don't be upset. وَعَرَفَاتْ كُلُّهَا مَوْقِفٌ, so wherever you stand in Arafat, all of it will be counted as being a place of standing. As long as you stand anywhere within this limit, this boundary, you have done the main aspect of Hajj. But if you did not step foot in the boundaries of Arafat, your Hajj is not done. So it's important that you get to this place. So all of Arafat is a mawqif. Mawqif means a place to stand in Hajj, which will be counted. Illa batna urna, except for the Batn Urna. So Batn Urna is a location which is found on the boundaries of Arafat, but it's not counted as Arafat. So just be careful you don't stand there. There's a big signs there anyway. Yeah, there's big signs and you can't stand there. If you stand there and you don't go into Arafat, your Hajj will not be counted. It's like you're not standing in Arafat. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, so that's basically what you have over here with regards to this. This is what happens in Hajj. Okay, so let me show you some images now of this. Okay, so if you actually have a look at this. Alright, so if you have a look at this, this is Arafah. Can you see this thing over here? This is actually the Jabal Rahmah, they call it. The Arafah mountain, small mountain. This is Arafah day. You see all these people are gathered. Stand as close as you can. So here's a better picture. You can see that all these people. So Arafah is literally a massive place. It is literally a very, very big place. This is the Arafah, and people are trying to stand as close as possible to it as they can. Yeah. So you can see it with people making dua and right. All right. Okay. So and this is Urna, right? So Batn Urna. Yeah. So Batn Urna. If you look over here, it says this is the Arafah. This is the whole Arafah dimensions location, and this is Wadi Urna. Yeah, this is Wadi Urna. This is very close behind the masjid. Literally, see this masjid over here. This masjid over here. It is literally the car park that's over here. This is the place that you don't stand. Okay, that's the place that you don't stand. That's if you stand there, basically your Hajj will not be counted for that standing. You have to stand in the Arafat for it to be counted. Yeah, I think here's a better image. This is the masjid and the wadi is about over here. Okay, and that's it basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was beneficial to you guys. And watch the crash course as well. It's going to make much more sense if you check that out. Okay, let's check out some questions now. Okay, so what are the names of the 8th, 9th, 10th days of Hajj? So the 8th is called Yom Tarwiyah, 9th is called Yom Arafah, 10th is called Yom Nahar. When does a person go to Mina? So a person goes to Mina after he's prayed in Makkah on the 8th, after he's prayed his Fajr, sets off and goes to Mina. Yeah, he's going to go Mina and stay there. After which salah does a person leave for Arafah? So a person leaves for Arafah on the 9th after Fajr prayer. Which part of Arafah can't do you what's this? Which part of Arafah can't you stand in? So this is not supposed to be can't do you stand in. So change that. can't use standing. So this is called, place is called Batn Wadi. It actually doesn't come under Arafah. Which prayers are combined with the Imam? So the two prayers are Zuhr and Asr in Zuhr time. Can a person on his own combine the two prayers? So according to Imam Abu Hanifa, no. According to Sahibain, yes. What does the Imam teach the people? So he teaches the people about the rules of what they're going to do in Hajj. Yes, so the rules of Yawm Tarwiyah, going to Mina, staying there until the Fajr of the 9th, and then teaching them about going to Arafat and staying there, teaching them about the combination of the prayers, and yeah. Can a person on his what happens if you don't stand in Arafah? If you don't stand in Arafah, what happens? Your salat is not done. Not salat. Your Hajj is not done. Not salat. Hajj is not done. Okay, and that's it, guys. I hope you guys benefit from this and found it very beneficial. And hopefully, inshallah, you guys, can also teach other people this as well. That would be excellent if you guys could teach. Anyway, thank you to all my patrons for all the support you guys have shown my channel. As usual, you guys mean a lot to me. If any of you guys want to support my channel and you guys like the work that I do, please consider becoming a patron, supporting the channel as well. This is a sadaqah jariyah as well. People around the world are going to be benefiting from all the videos that inshallah we'll be making. And that's it, guys. So take care, inshallah. Let me know what you think of today's lesson. And do you guys think I should put the questions back at the beginning of the video or not? If you guys think I should have them in the beginning and they were really beneficial, please let me know as well. And besides that, take care, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.